Welcome to Griffin's Gaming Guides. In this video we're going to be taking on the final boss in Remnant 2, Annihilation. Now Annihilation can be found on Root Earth in the Blackened Citadel biome, and it is a very tough triple phased fight. Now the boss itself isn't that bad. It hits hard and there's a few one-hit skills it utilises to send you back to the checkpoint, but they're simple enough to deal with for the first phase at least. The dragon, for the most part, in the first phase, isn't that hard to deal with. Just avoid the slams, roll through the shockwaves and swipes, and stay away from any of the energy beams which are proximity based. If you touch them, they hurt you, stay away from them, and they're harmless. There is, however, a nasty ability Annihilation has, whereby it will summon a series of orange balls that are connected by an energy beam. You need to destroy these as a priority, otherwise they will all come for you, and regardless of how powerful you are, you won't survive a hit from all of them at once. Fortunately, they have very low health, so they're easy to deal with, and if you kill one, you'll kill both of them as they're essentially tied to each other. But you do need to be very quick in taking them down. Now, as for Annihilation itself, focus fire on the chest and the head as best as you can, but be ammo and relic efficient in the first phase, as the second phase is where the real difficulty lies. We'll jump back in and have a look at that in a tick. So now that we're in the second phase of the fight, it's a very, very trippy kind of area. The only way I can describe it, as you can see, is just pure red on screen. For me, it gave me a headache, this fight. Now, given the fact that the area's red, the floor's red, the attacks are red, the kind of environment's red, it can be very difficult to read and telegraph the attacks when they're coming for you. Fortunately, they don't hit that hard. You will still have the orange balls to deal with, so make sure that you take them down as a priority. But then every so often, you will be glitched back to the main arena, which for me, it was jarring. Because all of a sudden, you're firing away at the bosses at the end of the kind of walkway with all the squares all over it. And then the next minute, you've got a dragon coming down, smashing a bloody great fairy sword into you. And then you're straight back into the red biome. It's a very, very trippy. It's not psychedelic, but it gave me an headache. So like I say, providing you've been relic efficient and you have gone off, found enough simulacrum to have the maximum of 10 relics in the game, you should be alright here. Especially if you go in like I have with either the summoner class or you've got the engineer class. The handler probably won't do you all that many favours, but the summoner for me with the baked in healing, obviously you can find that over at the Blood Moon altar on Yesha. It does come in clutch. Having that extra healing and the fact that this thing will then focus on your summoned ally, it just gives you a little bit of respite. So with the second phase complete, you've pretty much done it now, as the third phase just requires you to, after Clementine and the Keeper have run in, take down a few of these little kind of root dog things that you've been taking on throughout Root Earth, where the game will then just decide that you've killed enough of them and end. Now, reward-wise, for taking down the Annihilation boss, you're going to get the Forgotten Memory, which will allow you to craft the Alpha Omega long gun, the Broken Compass, which allows you to go off and make another archetype, 5 Luminite Crystal, a Tome of Knowledge, and 750 scrap. You're also going to be safe in the knowledge that you've just managed to complete Remnant 2's campaign, so congratulations when you get it done. So that's a look at how to take down the final boss in Remnant 2. I hope that the guides helped you out. If it has, do me a massive favour, as we've already put up over 100 guides for Remnant 2, give us a subscribe, it does help us out a great deal. Either way though, of course, whichever you decide to do, please take care of yourselves out there, enjoy the rest of your day, and I do look forward to seeing you back here at Griffin's Gaming Guides.